First, I will start with a quick presentation. So my name is Céline. I work for Greenpeace Belgium. It's been a little bit more than 2 years now, and I've been working in different NGO before, such as Amnesty and Viva Salud. It's another organization. Um, so maybe some content. Sorry, English is not my first language, so bear with me. I have 4 languages in my head, so if you don't understand, just like wave, and I will try to like say it in a better way. If you don't know, I hope you know, Greenpeace is an independent campaigning organization which used nonviolent creative confrontation to expose global environmental problems. We have 25 NRO around the world in 55 countries. And like it is important to understand my whole presentation is like we are only rely on individual support, so we don't get money from a government, corporation, or political parties. So we are starting now. One donation. As I say, we are not relying on any fundings from corporation and stuff. And in 2020, when we started the second lockdown, we saw that there was a problem with our digital fundraising campaign in a whole, because we were relying a lot on face-to-face, ambassador going outside and asking money, asking for a recurring gift. So we have to come up with a solution to raise money online in the most effective way and quickly, because we saw there was really a toll in our fundraising, really a gap in our fundraising. So, as I told you, we are an international global network. So we have to change to work with different organizations around the world linked to Greenpeace, from different Greenpeace organizations. And so for the 1 month donation, we got inspiration from Greenpeace Canada and Greenpeace Netherlands. So we decided to do our own 1 month donation. So I've been talking about the 1 month donation. I will tell you now what it is about, because I think I think it's a little bit vague. So the 1 month donation, it's a month where we send 6 to 8 email to supporters that didn't give us money, that don't give us money, non-financial support, with the ask of becoming a structural financial support for Greenpeace. So it's to ask regular giving, so that they give us money every month. So what did we do? We set up a goal. For example, for Greenpeace Canada, the first time they did it, their goal was 500 recurrent monthly giver. But our database are much smaller, because we are Belgium. It's a smaller country and smaller people. So we set up the target at 125 monthly donors for 1 month. How did we started the process of the 1 month donation? We wanted to create a complete narrative, use campaign and actually financial messaging, and make our campaign relevant to the money. So like contextualizing with what's happening. So the second lockdown, the coronavirus crisis. And for that, we had to choose an audience, and it was like really easy to make. We wanted to reach as many people as possible. So it was all database, and we exclude people that already are regular givers, but also people that are in our legacy pipeline, and people that already gave a lot of money in this year. So it was roughly the volume that we had in the audience, but keep in mind that in 2022, we didn't clean the database yet. So it was like an unclean database. It's not good. Don't do that. And we choose to have 5 different segmentation. Why segmenting? So we can have different messaging that people can understand in their point of view. So there was leads, pre-attrition regular donors, so people that, people in the street that say that they will give money, but they didn't even do the first payment. So they stop the payment before even like giving money to us. But there were people that gave us one time. People that used to be regular givers, but just like really like before 36 months, and people that used to give money, but that stopped like really early on time. We had to choose also the content and the subject, and we had 3 different kind of subjects. So general, so general and Greenpeace independency and history. It's our unique selling point. So we don't receive money, so we need you to keep campaigning and to keep doing action. Financial is like we are in a coronavirus crisis. We cannot fundraise outside, so we need you. We need you to like have more money. It was really straightforward, and also campaign-related email. You will see later. I will show you which one works better and less good. We wrote most of the content before the campaign, but changed some of the content throughout. And I will explain to you why later. For the campaign, we use actually a marketing automation within Engaging Network. Why we choose to use a marketing automation? Because it was easier for us to prepare everything in advance, and just like we know that if we just like create the email just like time by time, it will take us a lot of time. But if we were prepared 1 month in advance, we could really write everything for each segment with each messages and put everything in Engaging Networks and let Engaging do the magic with the sending and stuff like that. and it was easier also for the segmentation because, as I say, there is different audiences, different segmentation, and if we had to do the exclusion like every time, it will have take us a lot of time that we didn't had. And the marketing automation also allow us to change the content throughout the month. So if we see that, okay, this message didn't work, we can still change it after. So what does the email look like? We have, it's in French, but yeah, I will explain it to you. It's the general introduction. If like basically we are in big danger, like the environment, people, just like the government doesn't take the courage to do some action, we are here to do that. And what is important is the general context and the sense of urgency. Like we are in a coronavirus crisis. We've been fighting for 50 years to provide clean future and green for everybody. And like we need you. Why? The corona crisis, we lose a lot of money. It was really important to put that because we have to be, like in the storytelling of the 1 month donation, it's really, you have to tell them what's really happening and be as straightforward as possible. So yeah, our campaign and action are compromised, and at the end, we uh, we ask them to be part of the 1 month donation project. So join the 125. Um, and we had to remind them why they should give us regularly, because sometimes we ask people to do something but they don't know why, and for us it was important for them to know that it's going to be easier for Greenpeace, but it's going to be easier for them also. So it's automated, so you don't have to think about it. Thanks to you, we can plan better our action. And also you minimize, minimize, minimize the cost. So it's a cost saving action that you are taking. The result are we sent 8 email in 1 month, and we had to go to have 125 people. At the end, it was 399 um, uh, regular giver that we had in 1 month, with an average monthly gift of 14 euro, and we also gave the possibility to people to do one donation, and it was also really good, because we had like 335 unique donation, with total value unique donation, and the number are really difficult for me, sorry. 697 euro. So it was really a good campaign for us. And as I told you, we had different segmentation to have different messages. Like people that already gave us money one time, we were saying, yeah, you already give us money. Can you think about going further in your engagement? For people that never gets money, it's like, yeah, it's a chance for you to take action. Yeah, like people that used to give money to us, yeah, you used to give money, can you consider just like giving back money to us again? It was really like the personalization of the messaging, like through the segment, and you see the numbers. You see the numbers here. I didn't do the numbers. I just our most lucrative segment was leads, but that's normal because leads are a big part of our overall database. And you see, I won't go through all the numbers because I don't think it's necessary, but you see more or less the distribution of the segmenting. What is important is to see which topic attracted more people within this campaign. As you see, the winning one was the introduction, and it's normal because it was like the first messaging, the first time that people were aware of our 1 month, so that's normal. But you see that the introduction of the project, which was actually a fundraising email, the 2 fundraising email, and also yeah, are the one with the highest conversion rate. So campaign is okay, everything is okay, but when we ask people, we actually need you, we actually need your money, and being straightforward actually works. Alongside this campaign, this emailing campaign, we also did some extra stuff to, like, how do you say that, lift the campaign, to accompany the campaign. one of the things is we set up a CRISP account because our people in our database, they are like quite old, so we want to make sure not to lose them in any way, and so people were there to answer a question, to lead them to where they wanted to found to be lead. And we saved around 15 people when we talked to them through the Messenger CRISP. We also had a specific unsubscribe page. Why? Because sending 8 emails about, yeah, talk, can you give us money? I think it's a lot, and we didn't want to have to lose a lot of people. So we set up a specific unsubscribe page. So they are not unsubscribing to all our mail, but only the fundraising for the project itself. Lesson learned for the next campaign. We didn't see a lot of difference between people that stopped like a lot time ago and people that stopped like recently. So we cut that and we merged it into one segmentation. And one of the segments didn't work at all. People that didn't even give us money, but that I tend to give money, they didn't give us money, and it didn't work, so we cut it. So it was less work. We decided to make it a yearly campaign, obviously, because it really worked. And we use a different template with different color, but still linked to Greenpeace. Our basic template are really green. The one we use are blue. It's still the Greenpeace color, but so people know that it is like this specific campaign related email. And what we did also is to talk from a campaigner point of view, from our director point of view. It was like Valérie, she's our CEO, and she was talking to them, and it was the personalization of the writing that also made a lot of difference. Voilà. Thank you.
That was really cool. Very cool. Thank you so much. All right, we have a few questions here. You mentioned leads.
Yeah.
How do you define leads?
People that sign a petition, but no, people that interact with Greenpeace in a way, sign a petition, take a quiz, and that we have a way of contacting them. It can be phone or email, but that didn't give us money yet. So not in the past, not in the present, never. So those are considered leads.
Okay, cool. You kind of mentioned that you recognized that there was going to be people unsubscribing. Did you rate? I'm trying to translate this question because there's a few people that asked it. Like the drop off of people who totally unsubscribed. Did you see an increase there or
no,
anything that?
No.
Cool.
Because something I didn't mention, we were sending 8 emails, but we were still sending other communication, email, newsletter, stuff like that. And they were giving the possibility to unsubscribe to those emails, but we didn't see an increase of our unsubscribing rate this particular month.
Okay, cool. How much preparation time was there before the launch of the campaign?
For the first time we did it, it was like a good 1 month of preparation. And as I said, it will have been much longer, but we had like the case of the Greenpeace Netherlands, so we knew where we were going. It's not, we didn't went there in blindness, but it was like 1 month to write all the email, to create the segment, to create the code for the automation, and it was like a whole department work, working with database, working with communication, working with engagement, supporter service. It is a lot of work, but we see the result. It's more or less one month, and while being in the 1 month, I was the one in charge of making sure that everything was going well, and that's it.
And you
So
did
it's-
you built the marketing automation inside
Yeah,
it. And
yeah.
Engaging Networks was amazing, wasn't it? Like, you have to.
Yeah,
really-
because it's five no, no, because it's five different automation per one automation per segmentation, but also 5 different pages, donation pages, to be sure to track everything the best way as possible. So just like we can, you only do that once, and just you duplicate and you change the thing that has to be changed individually. Yeah.
There's a question, I guess somebody noticed the chat option on your donation forms. I don't know if
Yeah.
you mentioned it in the talk, but describe the chat functionality on your donation form. Is it a chat bot? Are there staff people answering the questions? Do you offer chat on all of your donation forms?
Okay, no, the chat box was only for this campaign. We are not doing it usually, and it was staff behind it. It is a specific chat tools called Crisp, but it was somebody that was answering all the question. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Do you ask people to become regular givers as part of regular emails, or a donation call to action, all concentrated in this campaign? Were the
As
call
I
to actions all about this campaign, if there was a call to action?
Yeah, I understand the question. As I said, it was the first time that we were doing this campaign, and usually our donation asks were online one-off gift, so unique donation ask. But after that, we start asking more, because emailing it's in a way free, because we are paying only like Engaging Network, and then no other cost other than our salary is being put. So the ROE is really high. The retention rate is really high, because there is, for example, in the street, you have somebody saying, give us money. So there is peer pressure, but somebody that decide by themselves in their own to start a regular giving for Greenpeace, the retention is so high that we started doing it more, but the concentration for regular giving, it's always put in the 1 month donation.
Cool.
Yeah.
Do you think we could go back a few slides to your unsubscribe page? That's it?
Yeah.
Yes. Somebody's asking for a translation. And I also really think it's a very cool idea that if you have a really intense campaign
Yeah.
of a high frequency number, a lot of emails going out, that you kind of put a barrier between saying goodbye forever.
Yeah.
And
Just
what
need
does
to
what does it say?
translate. Okay. Can you fill in your email to unsubscribe yourself from the 125 project, and they have to put their email. Do you want to receive? Do you still want to receive our email from our action? Yes or no?
And then most people said yes, or?
No, most people said no, but there was not a lot of unsubscribe at the end. It was like maybe for this action, it was like 3,000 unsubscribed for the whole month, and more or less the same for like the general unsubscribe page. But we have a lot of people in our database, so like 3,000 seems a lot, but it's not in like comparison of all the people we have in our database.
Okay. We have 1 more minute for questions. What messaging did you use to target supporters who have not taken an action in over 36 months? Did you? Yeah.
People that stop.
Yeah.
Okay. No, we say that you used to give us money. Remember? Good old times, and it was really that the messaging was really not that targeted. It was only one phrases that changed, like between leads and other segmentation. It was really, yeah, you used to give us money a long time ago. Can you think about just like giving us money again? Because we know they are interested because they stopped giving us money, but they were still emailable. So, yeah.
Okay. One last question, and then so did you do any split testing of emails within the marketing automation? And if so, no split testing? Because it is
No.
possible in the marketing
Yeah.
automation with Engaging Networks. Just saying. Okay.
No, we didn't do it because it was like so much work already that we decided not to do tests on it yet. But it's for this year. We are going to do that. Now we have everything in hand, and we're gonna use the split test.
Fantastic. All right, a round of applause. And in